we have to go to the root. We have to go to the cause. Dealing with the condition itself is not enough.
Dear Mr. Massa, I'm just trying to mind my own business. What's the matter? It's just another day, another black king captured. I'm about to lose my brain, stuck inside this ghetto rapture. I got a lot of smoke. If you want it, you can have it. They want a hat trick, but this is black girl magic. Ain't talking about the kind that'll make you disappear, but I'm talking about the power of the melanin within. Ain't looking for trouble, but I'ma say this one time. I put 2 dukes up if you try to touch mine. We still want justice for Samir and Trayvon. You say you don't see color, but racism ain't blind. They targeting little kids whose skin look just like mine. So I'm paranoid, it's a war zone outside. And I'm a black queen, so if you ask me to step out of my car, you gon' have to snatch me. Cause I ain't going no damn well. Had to spend my whole life living unfair. Ancestors got my back and they right here. You can never understand, it's a nightmare. Living in my black shoes by the black rules. You can keep your handshake, I don't dap coons. The white man that go nuts if he cash you. But you all on his side like a damn fool. Make it make sense.
We are oppressed.
Queen.
We are exploited. We are downtrodden.
Make it make sense.
We are denied not only civil rights, but even human rights.
Amadeus.
So the only way we're going to get some of this
Amadeus.
oppression and exploitation
Queen.
away from us or aside from us is come together
Queen.
against the common enemy. Who taught you to hate the texture of your
Amadeus.
hair? Who taught you to hate the color of your skin?
Amadeus.
Parents, pay attention to the books, the school system, given to your little children. Lies mixed with wisdom. His skin too bright, so he was blind to the prison. My skin just right, so I collide with division. You trying to pray to God, but we tired of religion. No savior saving, we got to save our savings. We used to pay miss, how we gon' make the slave rich? But who's to blame, and tell me why you complaining? We need a team effort just to rule the nation. Like a bad relationship, missing communication. We missing moderation. They're trying to get a poison to my population. No reparations, I'm getting tired of Satan.
We are oppressed.
Queen.
I'm getting tired of waiting.
We are downtrodden.
Queen.
We are denied not only civil rights, but even human rights.
Amadeus.
So the only way we're going to get some of this
Amadeus.
oppression and exploitation.
Queen.
Touch one of mine and you're done. They show no love for the queen. Why you hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans? I got dreams like King Luther, shed blood like Kunsa. You ain't helping my people, I ain't got nothing to say to ya. I want all the smoke like hookah. Talking reparations. America won't be great until they give us compensation. I'm like, I'm the hottest right now. See a bunch of lames out here trying to jock on my style. They be doing too much. I'm the queen, it's too easy. It's like they all in Popeyes, how they be talking so greasy. I just sit back and laugh while these haters get madder. So nefarious how they don't want my pockets with cheddar. I tell them they can do better. These snakes in the grass can leave a bite on your ass, cause y'all be trusting too fast. I got my foot on the gas, other one on they necks. Dropping receipts on haters, you better show some respect. I'm never facing regrets, we only facing the threat.
This is the sound of Evelyn Malcolm.
It's a cut on the gas, other one on they necks. Dropping receipts on haters, you better show some respect. I'm never facing regrets, we only facing the threat. Running through every challenge like a relay, break no sweat. It's a cold game, so I got that blanket with me. Now that my people awaken, ain't no going to sleep. I do not play by my piece, this time I'm playing for keeps. You talking slick, but when I see you like them ends, we gon' meet. And I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you're done. They show no love for the queen, why they hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans, and I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you're done. They show no love for the queen, why they hate
and said, get out of my way, because I'm about to bust a move. And David danced. Come on. And David danced.
David dance, dance, and 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 David dance.
Bro, it's taking everything in my power not to whoop your ass right now.
What are you talking about?
Don't think I don't know who you are.
Talking about the show?
It's not a fucking show.
Bro,
You're disrespectful as fuck.
Bro, learn how to separate.
You are
real
disrespectful
life,
as fuck.
It's a show,
If
bro.
I had a belt right now, I'd whoop the shit out of you
It's
like
a
your
show,
mama
bro.
should have been
Bro,
doing.
it's a show, bro.
It's not a show, Tariq!
Oh my goodness, that was hilarious. It's not a show, Tariq. Okay, because Tariq is so nefarious on the show. Y'all know it. All right. Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning in once again to the Queen QueenAShakur TV show. I'm your host, Queen QueenAShakur, and this is your Daily Vitamins. Okay, so as you're coming in, please feel free to go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Be sure to click that notification bell and click the word all so you're notified each time the Queen Goddess goes live. Okay, likes up. Remember, it doesn't cost you a single thing. All right, and so let's get ready to get into it. And now, with that all being said, I absolutely cannot. Let's see who is all in here. Okay, On Purpose is here. Juju B said Queen is Queenie. Thank you. TC Dan is here. All hell nah. JR Meadows, Greta Lee, Priscilla Pearly, Lana L. All right, RG Tight, the Prince of Paraphernalia. Okay, said Queen is too whirly. Hold on. Where did that comment go to? Queen is too early to laugh this hard. I know, right? Miss AP said he wanted to kick Tyreek's butt. Queen Sam said, I've never seen any of those shows. Oh my goodness, honey, you don't know what you're missing. It is all nefarious, okay? That's one of 50 Cent shows. That Crazy Beach Air said, I love the Queen and Queendom. I'm listening this rising. Hey, beloved, shout out to you. Okay, so hey, Deronda, DSB is in the house. Okay, DSB, I think you missed your members only live yesterday on the spiritual channel. Make sure you catch that. Okay, we're going to be on live again today at 6:15 for those of you that follow the spiritual channel. And if you're a member and you missed yesterday's live, make sure you tune in to watch it. Go back and watch it, okay? Greta Lee said church has gotten worldly, okay? My aunt Egypt said Queen Amadaya outfit, beautiful. Thank you, beloved. Okay, Lana L is in here. Juju's hollering. Okay, let's get into it. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Everyone tuned into the Queen. This is all nefarious. At the end of the day, it absolutely is. Now, with that all being said, I forgot to tell you all about Tasha K on the last broadcast. Y'all let me leave out of there. I was rushing to get on here for this live, and I forgot to tell you all about Tasha K being sued, her and her husband, for whooping arse and taking names in Miami. And the man sounds like Ezel on Friday. Talk about my neck and my back. Okay, let's get into it. So Tasha K sued. Okay, your husband and Slim Stunter owe $5,000 for a Miami beatdown. Okay, that's what it says. Her and her husband. Now, social media gossiper Tasha K just found herself on the wrong end of another lawsuit. This time, a man claims that she and her crew beat him up in Miami in a club. You all remember the footage when Tasha had on that green dress and she was kicking and stomping? Because the man said something rude or disrespectful to her. I thought he put hands on her, but he claims he only said something to her. So anyway, according to docs obtained by TMZ Hip Hop, Tasha K, her husband, Chikna Kibi, and said they were in Miami and they got into it. And there was a podcaster, Slim Stunter. They're all being sued by a man by the name of Omar Graham. Graham says he was invited he was an invited guest at a private influencer party in November of 2023, and says that he had an exchange with Tasha at the bar in which he just complimented her. Okay, then he said minutes later, Tasha's husband and entourage pounced upon him and decked him in the head with a bottle. This is all nefarious. All right, and he is fuming mad. I'm going to go to the footage. I'm just going to show you all this clip because he was more than mad.
You thought I finna shy away from this shit you know you talking to? Yeah, it's true. Tasha K had one down on me. All because I told her she looking good tonight with that fat ass. That's all I said. I ain't calling no bitch. No hoe, no disrespect for no nothing, but we just have in our minds, we got to put our hands on people because of some things they don't like. All I told her was she had a fat ass and she was looking good. No disrespect. She might not have wanted to hear that, but them ran up on me like I done grabbed the pussy something. Come on, baby. You think I'm finna shy away from that man? Yeah, fire come down to me, man. That's all you got going. Come on, baby. You gonna need some new security fucking around with me. You feel me? But we're not gonna get to that. You know, I don't try to condone violence, you know, but tell Tasha K my neck and my back. I'm traumatized, you know what I'm saying? I woke up, that's how I've been feeling since I woke.
That Negro needs to sit down. Okay, Jeff ATL said that ninja had it coming. Miss AP said, you were wrong, sir. Okay. TC Dan said, did he just say my neck and my back? Oh, hell no. Said 2 Band-Aids. Really? Why you lying, sir? Mr. Elevation said, why does the color of the Band-Aid match the color of his body? Y'all are something else. That man said his neck and his back. Y'all heard him. Now, he wants his coins, Tasha K, and your husband, okay? And Slim Stunter. And so anyway, Graham took to IG shortly after to explain his side and claims he complimented her on her fat ace, okay, before getting jumped. The suit that he filed also blames Slim Stunter, who hosted the party, for negligently failing to have sufficient security at the event. Now, Graham is asking for at least $50,000 in damages, but he may want to take a number and have a seat. Tasha is already dealing with a $4.3 million judgment from Cardi B, who sued her for spreading lies. And then there's a downpour of legal action since then. Most recently, Soulja Boy filed a defamation lawsuit against Tasha K and William the Baddest last month for more than $16 million. And R. Kelly claims that she disrupted his right to a fair trial by spreading misinformation through leaked info. Honey, everybody is suing Tasha K. Everybody is suing Tasha K. Can they just let Tasha K live? Okay? On purpose, it sounds like lawyer talk. AJ said he said that in front of her husband. Well, the husband was at the party, beloved, in the club, but I don't think he was right there in proximity to where Tasha and the guy were talking. But as soon as the guy said something, it looked like Tasha went in on him. You all remember the video. It was all over the internet. It looked like Tasha just went in on him and she was just stomping him and everything. He was on the floor. I don't know how he got to the floor, if Tasha put him on the floor, but her husband and the other guy came after the fact. Queen Sam said, well, if she gets her money from the bling pastor, then maybe they can get their money. Okay. Southwest Houston, Texas says Soulja Boy not getting no $16 million. He needs to sit down somewhere. Yeah, he really does. Okay. At the end of the day, Tasha K is not the one that said that stuff about him. It was that guy that was on there. Okay. It was the guy that he had on the show, honey. Don't be mad at Tasha K. Blame your little friend, if that's your friend. But anyway, with that all being said, let's talk about Paula Deen. Okay, you all know who Paula Deen is, right? And we've heard about Paula Deen. We've heard about Paula Deen using the N-word before and all of that. Well, now she's been called a whole fraud. Says that those recipes that she had, which I knew for years those recipes weren't hers. Didn't you all know, once in the chat, if you knew that those recipes were not Paula Deen's? Ones in the chat if you knew those recipes were not Paula Deen's. Okay, Alex Child said, yes, she's full of it. Okay, Greta said Paula Deen is a whole fraud. Exactly. All right. People putting ones in the chat saying they knew it was all cap. Let me tell y'all something. First of all, here's what I'll say. When I was at a casino one time, right? I was at a casino in Indiana when I had gone to visit Kentucky. And so was at the casino, and they actually at the Horseshoe Casino have a Paula Deen restaurant. Now, I didn't eat there because I already knew that she said the N-word years ago, and I didn't forget. But what I did notice was that there was a long line in that restaurant. It was a long line almost out the door. And I said, yeah, Paula Deen ain't cooking that good. Whose recipes did she steal? Okay. Because I already knew that those recipes that she was in there cooking for the line to be that long or like that coming all out the door, I knew that 9 times out of 10 that the recipes came from somebody who looked like me. I just knew it. Okay. I just knew it. And now here it is, all coming out in the wash. So let's talk about it. An 11-year-old video about the racist allegations against celebrity chef Paula Deen is making the rounds on the internet again. A decade ago, Black cook Dora Charles alleged that Paula Deen left her behind after 20 years of working together once the Food Network hired the restaurateur. Now, she says she is in charge of that kitchen and the Lady and Sons. Now, if it's a Southern dish, you better not put it out unless it passes this woman's tongue. Deen once said about Charles, who served as the main cook at Deen's The Lady and Sons restaurant that's in Savannah, Georgia. Now, so with that all being said, during a 2013 interview with the New York Times, Charles recalled a conversation that she had with the Georgia native before she became a famous television personality. Now, she claimed that Paula Deen told her, stick with me. One day, if I get rich, you get rich. But according to Charles, Deen broke her promise once she reached celebrity status. She expressed her belief that Paula Deen is racist because of her experiences with the Kitchen Classics author. Charles told the Times that I've heard her use the N-word. Now, a clip from Dora Charles in 2013, her sit down, has resurfaced on TikTok, on a TikTok account, posted on August the 12th of 2024. Other users on the platform were aware of the interview, but some were shocked to learn about Deen's allegedly taking advantage of a Black woman. Well, I don't know why they were shocked. Now I'm gonna go to that footage. Like stuff, everyone, please like it. Now I'm gonna share my screen, but I'm gonna put up an overlay. You all know how I do. Paula Deen then got caught up in the mix. Okay, I want you all to pay attention. Sitting up her using this woman's recipes, just like Colonel Sanders. You know, Colonel Sanders stole those 11 herbs and spices from a Black woman too.
I'm Severson with the New York Times here in Savannah, Georgia, taking a deeper look into Paula Deen's empire. I spoke with Dora Charles, a Black cook who for 20 years helped Paula run her kitchens. They were so close, Paula called Dora her soul sister. But now Dora Charles is telling a very different story about life with Paula Deen.
So did you two get along right away? Were you fast friends?
We hit it off real good. She started calling us soul sisters.
Dora and I have been together for about 18 years.
Yes.
She is in charge of that kitchen at the Lady and Sons. If it's a Southern dish, you better not put it out unless it passes this woman's tongue.
So you were working 7 days a week with her?
Got 6 days. Yeah, I'm working 6 days a week with her.
And so she started the first Lady and Son at 311 Congress.
311 Congress.
And you were her main cook in there, right?
Yes.
Did she talk to you about your partnership, about whether you'd come along with her as she got famous?
Yes. Mm-hmm. She said, stick with me. One day, if I get rich, you get rich.
But it sounds like it just passed you by.
It just passed me by. You know, I'm not gonna run behind her and say, you promised me, where my half, where my part, you know. It wasn't all about that. Actually, all I was looking for was a good salary.
How much money were you making when she started her Food Network show?
I was just making $6.50.
$6.50 an hour?
Mm-hmm.
In a statement to the Times, Mrs. Deen's publicity team dismissed her claims. Her grievances, they said, are about money, not race. The statement describes her as, quote, an employee that despite over 20 years of generosity, feels that she still deserves yet even more financial support from Paula Deen.
I told her at times I didn't have enough money to buy my own medication. We were sitting across the table, long table. And she said, it didn't reach me. And she said, here's $100. Go buy your medicine.
All the stories that we've heard about her wanting a plantation wedding that had Black men dressed in suits, concerns about how she treated Black employees, whether or not she used racial slurs. Do you feel all this is true?
Yeah, she wanted Jello Roll and I to dress like that as well.
At the wedding?
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like Paula Deen is racist in that way?
I do.
Have you ever heard Paula Deen use the N-word?
I've heard her use the N-word. She said, I tell y'all.
Why are you coming forward now to tell your story?
Because they didn't give me what I deserve. They didn't give me nothing I deserve. Everything I got, I worked for it. Even my own co-workers think that I've been treated the best. They think I live in a mansion. And it's just time that everybody knows that Paula Deen don't treat me the way they think she treat me.
At the time of this interview, Mrs. Charles was still working for Mrs. Deen at the Lady & Sons, though the two don't speak anymore. She hasn't made other employment plans, but holds on to her dream of one day opening her own restaurant.
Okay, so clearly nefarious. All right. Now, we all know that Paula Deen says the N-word. We've heard her say it before. Okay, or it's gotten out that she said it before. And so, anyway, goes on to say, I don't put nothing past Paula Deen, one person exclaimed. Another individual commented saying, I always knew it. The way Paula would season her food was too familiar. A third person posted saying, Paula Deen needs to give this lady the money she worked hard for so she can open up her own restaurant. Well, we already know that's not going to happen, because if the person you got your recipes from opens a restaurant, now that's your competition. So that's what Paula Deen is never going to do. Now, Dora Charles is not only the former assistant of Paula Deen, she's not the only former associate of Paula Deen's to accuse the Paula's Home Cooking Show host of being a bigot. Former Uncle Bubba's Seafood and Oyster House restaurant manager Lisa Jackson sued then owner Deen back in 2013 for racial and sexual discrimination. So a federal judge threw out the discrimination case against Deen because Lisa Jackson is a white woman, and the two sides agreed to drop the sexual discrimination suit. There was unverified speculation that a settlement was reached between Jackson and Deen. Now, despite the legal fight coming to an end, Paula Deen still torpedoed her career as a result of Jackson's lawsuit. A transcript of Deen's court deposition for the case revealed that she admitted to using racial slurs. So she admitted it in court in the deposition. Now, the Food Network chose not to renew Deen's contract and pulled her programs off the air. In addition, she lost an endorsement deal with Smithfield Foods. Retailers like Walmart and Target pulled Paula Deen's related products from their stores as well. Paula Deen published an apology on YouTube for the hurtful language that she used in the past. Furthermore, Deen appeared on Today to deny being racist. The entrepreneur said, Would I have fired me knowing me? No. That's what she said. Following the backlash from her N-word admission, Paula Deen managed to make her way back to television by showing up on Dancing with the Stars in 2015 and MasterChef Legends in 2021. Now, this is what being racist all your life does for you. That's what one user commented on social media. And then Deen went viral in June of 2024 when images of the 77-year-old's appearance led to unfavorable reactions on social media. This caused many to dredge up old feelings about her past, which many still never forgot. Well, I sure didn't. Okay, now, however, Dora Charles has remained mostly out of the public eye for the past 9 years. The Southern Foodways Alliance produced a short documentary in 2015 for Eater, which featured the Savannah, Georgia-based chef discussing how she learned about Southern cooking from her grandmother. Oh, nefarious at the end of the day. I mean, like I said, nobody should be surprised as far as I'm concerned. Nobody should be surprised. And then the woman saying that she gave Paula her recipes and all that stuff. Well, she shouldn't have given her her recipes. I would have, if I were working for her, like she was working for, right? She should have made the recipes herself. I would not have given her my secret recipes at the end of the day. And then she's making what? $6 or something an hour? Isn't that what she said? Isn't that what she said? Dorada said they should have canceled it after she fed her dog out of her hand and then went right on back to stirring and mixing. What? Tell me it's not so. Okay. Pencilola said she was dumb. Janine said Paula Deen looks like Rip Van Winkle. You all are something else. Okay. I absolutely cannot. Not Rip Van Winkle. Oh, crazy. Now let's talk about this man who was attacked by hospitality workers. And they got fired, of course, after this. But it was too late to apologize because they just pounced on this man. Hold on, I'm going to share my screen. Likes up, everyone, please like and share. Now, this guy was supposedly having some kind of crisis, and he ran into the hotel to get help, where he was then pummeled by the staff. Please pay attention. This is all sad.
And family in Milwaukee are saying goodbye to a man who died after being restrained by hotel security. Police say a fight erupted between Devontae Mitchell and security guards in June outside the Hyatt Hotel downtown. Security brought Mitchell outside where police say guards detained him. However, the family alleges security caused Mitchell's death. When police got there, it was too late. His family is now demanding justice.
We want them all to pay, all of them. This is not going to go unheard. We're going to stay loud about it. We're going to stay stepping on necks until something is done.
We need to make sure that we set the record straight in regards to what's going on and who's talking out here in our community. This is still within the medical examiner's office. This is still being reviewed for an autopsy from the standpoint of understanding exactly what happened.
The company says the employees allegedly involved in the death have been fired, citing the employees violated several policies and procedures. The district attorney and police are still investigating Mitchell's death.
First of all, why did they all get on that man like that? They didn't have to pummel him like that. That was just real crazy. Okay, all of them putting pressure on him and everything. And then at the end of the day, Pretty Wing said murder charges. Okay, Christopher said it's very, very dangerous being a black male needing help from anyone in society. We are the most hated group in America. This is absolutely true. This is absolutely true. And in this case, it was people who looked like him. Okay, please pay attention. Now let's talk about these thugs who robbed these people at a casino. And for one, they said the people were letting people know that they had won. That's what you don't do ever at a casino. Okay, likes up, everyone. Please like and share while I go to the footage. If you're at a casino, a horse track, or wherever, if you're gambling, or making bets or whatever, you don't let anybody know you won because people will straight follow you up out of there. This is what they do. Some people come there just for that, just to look around and try to lurk and see who's winning what.
New details in a disturbing case out of Tampa. A couple shot and robbed after winning big at the Hard Rock Casino.
Today, investigators took the stand as one of the accused attackers appeared in court for the first time. This is 10 Tampa Bay at 6. I'm Frank Wiley.
And I'm Dave Wagner. He just got hold of the home surveillance video showing the moment it all went down here. We must warn you, it is tough to watch. So we are choosing to only show parts of it.
they're sitting in their car for a short period of time, just talking about the night, and a single shot comes through the passenger side of the vehicle, and two men with their faces covered come and rob them at gunpoint.
What started as a date night ended with a shooting that put a Riverview couple in the hospital. On August 2nd, the two went to the Hard Rock Casino just after midnight. That's where they won nearly $3,000 playing slots.
We know that the victims were not being shy about the fact that they won money, and that Mr. De La Cruz had a large amount of cash that he was pulling out of his pockets and displaying.
Investigators say Tristan Wright and one of the gunmen were seen on surveillance video following the couple around the casino, then out to the parking lot where they're seen following the couple's car. Wright went before a judge just a few hours ago. Prosecutors argue Wright drove the car to the couple's house, where two other men then got out and attacked them.
She got struck with one round in the back of her right calf. Mr. De La Cruz is in the front passenger seat, and he received 2 gunshot wounds while he was sitting in the car, and then 2 gunshot wounds while he was outside of the car.
Wright admitted to being at the casino with one of the gunmen, but says he went home afterwards, claiming video on social media proves where he was. But investigators say video from the casino proves otherwise.
He's a danger to the community at large. He did not know these people. He stalked them out and picked them because they won at the casino.
While there might be some evidence of things such as Mr. Wright driving the car, there are no indications Mr. Wright was involved in this offense at all.
Now, right now, the judge is looking over the evidence presented today to see if the charges against Wright are warranted and to decide whether he'll get bond. At least one other person is also facing charges in this case, but investigators are still working to identify the third person.
What if I told you that instead of...
These people are nefarious, honey. Okay? These people are something else out there just watching and lurking. And here's the thing, $3,000 is nothing. You're really going to do all that for $3,000? I mean, and they likely knew about how much the people won because I'm sure they were watching them the whole time. So they knew that they had $3,000 and this is what you do, idiots. They need to be under the jail as far as I'm concerned, okay? This is absolutely nefarious and pathetic, okay? They don't do that here in Vegas. They ain't playing around with them casinos. That's Nevada's bread and butter. Yeah, absolutely. Those idiots need to be under the jail because that was just plain stupid. Why would you do all of that? You're going to risk taking somebody's life, okay, just so you can get a quick buck, and $3,000 is peanuts. Like, please make it all make sense. Anyway, I absolutely cannot. Likes up, everyone. Please like and share. Now we have to talk about monkeypox, y'all. Didn't I just tell you all that it was going to be another virus, another pandemic? Didn't I tell you all that? I just want you all to pay attention. Because let me pull up the receipts from WHO. Let me go to their website because I don't want no problems with ScrewTube. Now, the WHO Director General declares monkeypox outbreak a public health emergency of international concern. Y'all hear that? Do y'all hear that? They talking about monkeypox. Okay. Now it's a emergency. Please pay attention. So here's what they say. And I'm going to show you all a clip of somebody that recently got it too, and they look a hot mess. Okay, so the WHO Director General, Dr. Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus, has determined that the upsurge of monkeypox, they call it Mpox, okay, in the Democratic Republic of the Congo and a growing number of countries in Africa constitutes a public health emergency of international concern under the international health regulations. Now, I want you all to pay attention. They said it's in Africa, in the Congo specifically. They say that the Democratic Republic of Congo and a growing number of countries. Now, with that all being said, I wonder if it was just put over there on purpose. Because you see, that's what they have done in the past, put stuff over there in Africa on purpose, and then so they can say, well, it just came from Africa. Now, I'm not saying that's what they did, but I certainly have questions. Okay, now Dr. Tedros' declaration, his declaration came on the advice of an IHR emergency committee of independent experts who met earlier in the day to review data presented by experts from WHO and affected countries. Okay, and for those who don't know what WHO is, that's the World Health Organization. Now, the committee informed the Director General that it considers the upsurge of Mpox to be a PHEIC with potential to spread further across countries in Africa and possibly outside the continent. Well, it looks like it's apparently spread outside the continent because now they're saying they have the first reported case in France. Okay. So the Director General will share the report of the committee's meeting and based on the advice of the committee, issue temporary recommendations to countries. Okay. So please pay attention. Monkeypox is back, y'all. Monkeypox is back. Okay. But I'm not surprised. It's election time, right? We should have known something was coming. Now it says Sweden reports first case of new monkeypox strain outside Africa. Now, the World Health Organization on Thursday said a first case of monkeypox linked to an outbreak in Africa has been identified outside the continent after an after an infection was confirmed in Sweden. Okay, the news comes a day after the WHO declared monkeypox, or also known as Mpox, a global public health emergency. So on Thursday, Sweden announced the first case outside of Africa and a more dangerous variant of Mpox, which the WHO has declared a global public health emergency. Now, the country's public health agency confirmed it to AFP that it was the same strain of the virus that has surged in the Democratic Republic of Congo, okay, since September of 2023. They say a person who sought care in Stockholm has been diagnosed with Mpox caused by the Clade 1 variant. It was the first case caused by Clade 1 to be diagnosed outside the African continent, according to the agency in the statement. Now, I'm sorry, I said France, but it was Sweden. Okay, with that all been said, let me go to this video of somebody who has it, and they posted this clip.
Just going like star crazy. That's what I'm really worried about. I hate that I can't shave. I'm growing a beard, and I hate it. But yeah, these are all the spots. I'm going to show you a little bit more. It's all over. It's literally all over my back too. So
he said it's all over his back too. You know, they said it stuff gets all in your mouth and all that. Remember that last guy when it first came out? The guy was saying he had it all in his mouth because he was at a club kissing somebody he didn't even know. Well, I would imagine that's what happens when you do stuff like that. This is all crazy at the end of the day. And so they say the person was infected during a visit to the part of Africa where there is a major outbreak of Mpox, Clade 1, according to state epidemiologist Magnus Gislin. This is what was said in the statement. Now, the patient has received care and has a preparedness diagnosis, and they were told to isolate and treat people with Mpox safely. So the fact that a patient with Mpox is treated in the country does not affect the risk to the general population, a risk that the European Center for Disease Prevention and Control, also known as the ECDC, currently considers very low. Well, if it's very low, why did the WHO say that it's a public health emergency? Okay, I just have questions. This is all real crazy. Likes up, everyone, please. A like and share. Thank you in advance. So what do you all have to say about this? What do y'all think? Mr. Elevation said, remember that truck turnover with the monkey? Yes. Are you implying that that's likely what happened, beloved? I remember that the monkeys were all over the street. Leon said, I have questions too. Okay, this is all crazy. All crazy. With that all being said, I'm about to be out of here. Hold on. Let me just get into one more story because y'all are going to be so shocked and appalled to hear this. Okay, for those of you who buy your food from Whole Foods, let me just go to what they've been saying. What's been going on? I don't eat at Whole Foods. I learned about them a long time ago that they can't be trusted. I like to go to the farmer's market or to Sprouts. But here's what they said about Whole Food. Likes up, everyone, please like and share.
75 stores, Whole Foods is the undisputed leader in organic foods and promotes locally grown. But the I-Team has found that much of Whole Foods organics are imported from China.
Honestly, I would have never flipped it over to see that it was a product of China.
Spinach, sugar snap peas, and would you believe California blend vegetables? All listed under the Whole Foods brand 365 Organic. And on the back in small print, product of China. Organic ensures pesticide-free, environmentally friendly conditions. But how do we even know the food is organic? Food sold in this country must be approved by the U.S. Department of Agriculture before they can display the organic label.
The oversight that they have in China is not the same kind of supervision that we have in the United States.
But the USDA doesn't inspect imported foods. It certifies private inspectors to do the job. Whole Foods employs a company called Quality Assurance International. With 175 stores, Whole Foods is the undisputed leader in organic.
So they're the undisputed leader in organic foods. That's very interesting, seeing as how those foods come from China. Are y'all hearing this? Okay, are y'all hearing this? This food's coming from China. And what did we see on a video a couple of years ago besides somebody making fake lettuce? Y'all remember that? Okay, y'all remember that? At the end of the day, how do they know it's organic if it's coming all the way from China? How do they know it's organic if it's coming all the way from China? Make it make sense. Okay? These people are liars and nefarious. Okay? You cannot trust any of this stuff. It's best to grow your own food or go to a local organic farmer or have them deliver the food to you if you eat organic food, because they can tell you anything. Swim said Bill Gates with his seedless self. Exactly. Now, you know, if it doesn't have any seeds in it, it's a hybrid or something, right? Please pay attention. This is all crazy. Greta Lee says Soylent Green. Okay, don't remind me. Okay, Pencilola said, Queen, you see the rubber fruit? Yes, I showed it on here, beloved, like a couple of months ago. Yes, the blueberries and all of that, the watermelon with the foam coming out of it. It was all disgusting. But this is what they feed us? Like, it's all crazy. And I absolutely cannot. We should all be trying to grow our own foods. Okay, please pay attention. Now, let me pull up this last story. Like and share. Everyone, please like and share. Thank you in advance.
Trials and a plea agreement. Following 2 trials and a plea agreement, the Long Island woman who ran over and killed an anti-gang activist was finally sentenced 6 years after the crime. Long Island reporter Jennifer McLogan has been following this from the beginning and says the victim's family is incredulous that she won't be going to prison.
The former Patchogue nurse showed no emotion and said nothing as family members of the victim she ran over and killed wept in court. Anne Marie Drago pled guilty to criminally negligent homicide and received a bargain for settlement, 5 years probation.
We didn't get the justice that we was looking for. Her getting probation, that's like a slap in the hand.
Drago admitted striking anti-gang activist Evelyn Rodriguez with her vehicle during a dispute over a memorial for the activist's murdered teen daughter in Brentwood 2018. The video was recorded by a film crew present for the vigil. The couple's 2 living daughters sobbed. Facing Drago, "I will never forgive you for what you did," said Caitlin. "There will still be no peace in me or my family's heart," Kelsey cried. And your emotions when you addressed the judge?
I just felt sorrow more for my daughters because the pain that they've gone through. Evelyn is considered a great advocate to the community.
Rodriguez and Cuevas were setting up for a vigil marking 2 years since their daughter Kayla's death at the hands of MS-13 street gang members. Drago dismantled it because she was trying to sell her mother's house nearby and didn't want the memorial to scare off buyers.
She's going to be free and she's going to be living her life, but Judgment Day will come one day.
Drago was tried twice in connection with Rodriguez's death. One guilty verdict was overturned. The second trial ended in a hung jury. In imposing today's verdict, the judge inferred Drago had suffered enough. Rodriguez became a symbol in the fight against gang violence as President Donald Trump visited Beth Page with an anti-gang message and invited her to his State of the Union address. 8 months later, the 50-year-old mother was dead. On Long Island, Jennifer McLogan, CBS News, New York.
And supporters of Drago say this was a tragic accident. They say after a long and painful court saga, the settlement was fair, adding that Drago is filled with remorse.
I'm Absolutely nefarious. Okay. Now she ran over somebody and took their life, and she got what? You see how that goes? See how that goes? Now, if that had been one of us, we'd have gotten a life sentence, I'm sure. At least 20, 25 years or something like that. It's all so crazy. Okay. So that all been said, I forgot this video. I want you all to see this because, ladies, if you experience anything like this, run, don't walk. Okay. Because this is all nefarious.
So, babe, you really out here crying over your ex, though?
Yes, why is you doing this? Like,
He's gone. He died. Like, why is you out here crying over your ex? We in a whole relationship, though. Why is you out here crying over your ex? Seriously. What you mean you need closure? Like, this dude used to beat your ass. He cheated on you and you out here crying? We've been together for 3 years. You out here crying over your ex because he died. Come here, man. Listen here. I can't believe that you're crying over this dude, bro. I would never listen. I would never cry over my ex. How am I disrespecting you? You out here crying over this dude.
You need to give me space so
Give you space?
Yeah, so I can just have a moment. I need a moment.
What you mean? I can't listen. You disrespecting me though. Like, come on, you in a whole relationship and you crying over your ex because he's dead and gone. Like, I can't believe you out here. I hope you don't think you're going to the funeral either. Like, seriously. What you mean? Yes. No, you can't go to the funeral. Are you serious? Yes, I'm serious.
Why?
I'm serious.
So wrong. Like, why I can't go to the funeral?
I can't believe you out here crying over your ex, bruh. Like, this dude did you so wrong, man. So wrong. I came in your life. I treat you good. We've been together for 3 years and you crying over your ex that you broke up with 3 years ago.
Right, but he's gone. You shouldn't be mad about him. He's gone.
I'm not mad. Like, he's gone, bro. I would never go to any of my ex funerals, bro. Like, once we're gone, once we over with, it's over with. Like, I can't believe you out here really crying.
He sounds like a whole idiot, okay? Excuse me. Imagine being jealous of a dead man. He's an idiot, okay? That was just too much. And then he's telling her as if he's her husband or her father or somebody. Like, he has control over her. He's telling her, oh, I hope you don't think you're going to the funeral. No, you can't go. How are you going to tell her where she can go? How are you going to tell her where she can go? Like, that's real crazy. Okay? That is real crazy. Bro, you and that camera gonna piss me off, said Samir. Okay, why is he recording her? Why is he recording her in the first place? Swift said, give her some space, man. Exactly. Mama said, damn, he's dead and he's rude. Exactly, he is. I mean, you're sitting up there. First of all, it doesn't matter just because she was broken up with him. They could have still been friends, or maybe she still had feelings for him. Whatever the case may be, he's gone. So he's clearly not a threat to him. So why is he so bothered and pressed? And then following her out there with the camera. Now, what he thought was, a DSB said, sounds like he knew the ex and was probably jealous. He probably was. He's clearly jealous. But at the end of the day, I find it all very interesting how he's just following her with the camera. Like, he's putting her on blast. But the only one he really exposed was himself. Okay, the only person he exposed was himself. Pensilola said she still loved him. Foxy's World said he's a whole nut. Yes, he absolutely is. And he's an abuser and controller. You could tell that, okay, because he clearly was telling her what she can and can't do, and then bringing up what he's done for her and this, that, and the third. What does that have to do with the price of tea in China? Okay. Yeah, Greta Lee said, what a weak man child. That's exactly what he is, honey. That is all so crazy. And he was disrespecting her. Can she have a moment to be by herself and grieve properly without you following behind her and recording so you can put it on live on social media to get clout, which I'm sure he didn't get with his stupid self. He thought that he was going to get clout and everybody's going to go in on her, but no, everybody's going in on him because why are you pressed? I mean, that is absolutely crazy. What did he say? Insecure. Absolutely. Okay. Miss AP said he's not secure. Exactly. So anyway, Alice Shaw said, don't tell your business to boyfriends. You know what? She should have told him that because he started bringing up all that stuff. Okay. So with that all being said, Queen Sam said that makeup SEX was all that after that, but he might not even have been beating her. He could have just been talking. But either way, he should have kept that to himself. Why are you trying to embarrass her on a whole live? Like, I would be done with him. First of all, I'd be done with him for being so insecure and stupid and then going in about a person who's already deceased. Second, because you're sitting here recording and putting my business all online. She needs to get rid of him quick. She needs to get rid of him real quick. Real Judah said, Black women most unmarried on earth. And Real Judah, what is your point? What is your point? Are we the most unmarried women on earth? What's your point, beloved? Are you trying to say something like she did something wrong? Because clearly he was in the wrong as far as I'm concerned. Right? Real Judah said, Black women have no respect for Black men, none. Well, speak for the ones you know. Now, Real Judah, beloved, if you have Black women in your life who don't have respect for Black men, then relegate those comments to them, beloved. Or also, it would be a good idea for you at this time to find you some more Black women to hang around. Okay? Because I myself respect and love Black men, and so do the rest of the Black women that I associate myself with. Okay? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Okay. And so anyway, honey, Queen Sam said, the Queen said, run if you're in this type of situation. Yes, you absolutely should. Okay. You absolutely, if somebody is that pressed over a man that's dead, just imagine how that fool would act if she had a friend who's still alive and they end up in the hospital or something like that. And she wants to go visit them. Okay, an ex or something like that. So, I mean, everybody doesn't hate their exes. Everybody doesn't fall out with their exes. Some people still are friends with their exes. And if you're too insecure to deal with it, well, you need to find somebody else. That's what he should do, because he clearly is extra pressed. All right. So, meanwhile, Real Judah is going in on Black women, saying the Black women don't have any respect for the Black men. It said it don't have any respect. Y'all, what y'all have to say about that? Ladies, ones in the chat. Ladies, ones in the chat if you have respect for Black men. Ones in the chat, ladies, if you have respect for Black men, because Real Judah don't believe y'all. Queen Sam said, yes, I'm still friends with all my ex-boyfriends and my ex-husband. Queen Sam, please sit down. Not friends with all of them. Okay? Okay, so everybody's putting ones. Okay. Y'all going in on Real Judah. Listen, with that all being said, I love you all to life. I'm about to be out of here, okay? I hope you all enjoy the rest of this beautiful day. Enjoy your strong end, not your weekend, leaving you in a weakened state of mind. Don't forget that we'll be live on the spiritual channel today at 6:15. Okay, with that all being said, enjoy the rest of this day. Each one teach one. That's how we grow and thrive. Do something productive, constructive, but never destructive. And always remember, beloveds, to keep the Most High first in your lives. Peace.
Hit him with that flavor. All in my skin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you're done. They show no love for the queen. Why you hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans? I got dreams like King Luther, shed blood like Kunta. You ain't helping my people, I ain't got nothing to say to ya. I want all the smoke like hookah. Talking reparations, America won't be great until they give us compensation. I'm like, I'm the hottest right now. That's See right. A bunch of lames out here trying to jock on my style. They be doing too much. I'm the queen, it's too easy. It's like they all at Popeyes, how they be talking so greasy. I just sit back and laugh while these haters get madder. So nefarious how they don't want my pockets with cheddar. I tell them they can do better. These snakes in the grass can leave a bite on your ass, cause y'all be trusting too fast. I got my foot on the gas, other one on they necks. Dropping receipts on haters, you better show some respect. I'm never facing regrets, we only facing the threats. Running through every challenge like a relay, break no sweat. It's a cold game, so I got that blanket with me. Now that my people awaken, ain't no going to sleep. I do not play by my piece. This time I'm playing for keeps. You talking slick, but when I see you like them ends, we gon' meet. And I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you done. They show no love for the queen. Why they hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans and I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you done. They show love for the queen. Why they hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans and I got